right. So who is this guy?
This guy, his name is Greg Mills, and he claims to be the original guitarist of Anthrax, and that Anthrax ripped him off. And this is going to be his side of the story. All right.
How you doing? My name is Greg Walls. I was the first
The middle finger. I fucking love
lead
that.
guitar player in Anthrax. Let me just see if my fucking guitar works, because I want to show you about some songs that were stolen from me. On the first album, Fistful of Metal, I wrote Metal Thrashing Mad. I wrote it. And I wrote Panic, and I helped write the rest of that album. And I wasn't given any credit, and Scott went and copyrighted my fucking songs. I'm finally going to say this. I want credit. I don't give a shit. He ripped me off. He made money off of my fucking art, off of my work. And I have to say and tell it like it is. And I have to be blunt. Neil Turbin joined the band because of me. Greg D'Angelo was my friend. I brought him in. Denny Lilker and Scott were there. At that same time, Metallica came to New York. And Metallica, the first time that they played, they came down and talked to me. I was there first.
He invented Metallica.
A music building where we all practiced. Metallica was on the 5th floor. We were on the 4th floor. They were right on top of us. They came down and talked to me. Nobody else was there. I got there early. I went upstairs, listened to a set. Cliff Burton was on bass, and Dave Mustaine was on lead guitar, and they played it without any vocals. They played me the whole set, and I sat, and I was like, these guys are so fucking tight. John Zazula brought them over from San Francisco. So growing up, I knew all these guys that made it huge, you know. Nobody knows what the fuck I am. And I just finally had to say something to get this off my chest. So let me briefly go through this. I was very into Ted Nugent back then when I was a kid.
Big Stranglehold
everything was bouncing off the A. The open A. So everything was like...
Oh shit, he's playing some Ted Nugent. Did you invent that shit too?
Ready. Storm troopers coming my way. Right? And you know.
Singing voice forgot.
That's all, you know, cat scratch fever and all that shit. So I was into all of that kind of stuff. There's certain things sort of that are my style. They're walk downs that's like every single fret going up or down.
You did not invent the chromatic scale, you fucking idiot. No, you didn't.
I think he
the
did.
frets are already like that.
I'm pretty sure he invented it. I trust him.
Metallica stole it from him.
Dude, it really sounds like a Panic. Right? I see why he named it that.
I would play. And Scott would play. And then that singing part. Right? And then that part. I didn't write just the riff for that song, like people say.
I didn't write the riff of that fucking song. Scotty, and he's a fucking jobber. It was all me.
He's so fucking mad that he doesn't have the same clout that like his friends did. Like they all went, like they put their effort in to go make this band as big as possible.
Right.
They put the fucking business mindset behind it, and this guy is still sitting here fucking like, what is he doing now? Like selling real estate, right?
Yeah, he
like,
talks about it at some point. He starts flipping houses. Like that's what he quit the band and went to college.
Become a landlord.
Yep, dude. The poor fucking landlord's not getting any credit.
Oh my god, it's so sad.
So
I flipped houses the rest of the life. I did very well.
You said it.
But I still played with
houses. I did
other
real
people
well.
Did other stuff.
But I wasn't a rock star. What the fuck? Nobody knows me.
And also, it's like I said, a walk down, which is, you know.
I created this right here, a walk down. You hear that? Every fret. You fucking do it. Me. I did that.
Okay? My guitar's a little out of tune. It was in storage, so what the fuck can I do? But that's where I got
fucking tune it, baby.
See? And here's the walk down. Just like in Panic. Right? Every
fucking hear that? It sounds just like a Panic.
You know how hard it was to show Scott Ian, who can't play the guitar? He's a businessman. He was a savvy, sneaky businessman at 15. I knew him very young, and he was from Bayside, and he was a very rich kid. But anyway, I tried showing that to him.
He was a very rich kid, unlike me, the guy who flipped houses, who got his deal with his degree in finance. Yeah, I'm not like those rich kids. I'm different. It's fucking lit.
It's like off timing, a little weird time.
I invented that. I invented off time.
And I gotta tell you, those albums, like it or not, that music started death metal and thrash metal, not death metal. Excuse me.
Dude, he created thrash metal. You fucking hear that?
He invented thrash metal. None of you will ever live up to that.
That was him. Him and Metallica, they fucking invented that shit together.
This is why people should be learning music theory before they start playing the guitar, because every single one of these fucking guitarists will think they invented some shit, and it's just like the most entry-level basic fucking music theory concept, like fucking arpeggios or like the chromatic scale.
And I'm gonna tell you something about Scott. I've heard him in interviews and on that little show they did that, I'm from Bayside, Queens, and it's a tough area. Most of my friends are dead or on drugs or in jail. Let me tell you something. Scott Ian Rosenfeld, I told him to name himself Ian Rosenfeld. Scott Ian.
Shit, he created his name too. That's crazy. He's just done everything.
Which was his middle name, because I said Rosenfeld sounds like a fucking drugstore. You can maybe just take that name off and use Scott Ian.
Yikes, kind of anti-Semitic.
Yeah, true.
But Scott was a very savvy businessman at 15, 16 years old.
Oh, was he? Was he?
Out of some child abuse. So I didn't stand up for myself, and I didn't really say anything, and I thought, I'm going to be in this band forever, and everything's cool.
So this dude, he gives me the same vibes of like the average like meth head story. Like if you ever had like a fucking meth head try to like ramble to you about all the shit they've done and how accomplished they are.
Yeah,
it's the exact same. It's crazy to me that this dude was like actually a member of Anthrax. You would think he's just making all of this up.
Right.
Scott was a very rich kid. His parents were divorced. His mother lived in Bay Terrace, Queens. Now,
listen, if he's so rich, why wouldn't you stay in his fucking band that like is probably going to be successful if he has the capital to make it happen? That doesn't make any sense to me. This guy's just an idiot.
I think he's got a fucking massively bullshit story, and I think that he's trying his best to try to claim some kind of fame because he feels like he feels like by being a member of Anthrax, he has just enough ground to claim that he's something much more than he actually is.
Right. Actually, his ulterior motive for this is he's releasing a new album at the same time he put this video out. So he just wants you to go listen to his music.
Of course he is.
Has $10 to $20 million houses. It's on the water. His mother lived in a high-rise apartment on the top of the building with views of all of Manhattan, the water of Little Neck Bay, all of the bridges from the George Washington Bridge to the Throgs Neck and Whitestone Bridges. Amazing area. And, when I showed Scott, this riff, I showed him, okay, he was like, let me see. Oh, let me see. Oh, play it again. How'd you play that? Play that again. So
he was impressed by you and wanted to learn, like, shit from the guy in his band? Like, that sounds like a good bandmate to me.
Yeah, that just seems like a normal interpersonal skills. Maybe if he had some, he'd still be in the band.
True.
Helped write all the rest of that album and didn't get any fucking credit. The guy made a few $1 million. I remember seeing his brother, Jason, who was singing in the beginning when I was with them. And I got Neil Turbin interested because I was the only musician in that fucking group. And then I got Greg D'Angelo to join also. And he had a really impressive drum set, and he had a professional sound and everything. And it changed we had a plumber on drums. I mean, Dave Weiss was a nice guy. I still like him. I have no problem with him. But we had children there. I mean, Scott's 14-year-old.
He's like insulting everyone he was in like the band with. He's a nice guy, but like, come on. Shit drummer, dude. You're a plumber.
Was singing when I first played with them. And, we did gigs with Metallica all the time. We played with them. Kirk Hammett, when Dave Mustaine left, I was there. When Kirk was, Cliff.
Oh shit, you were there and they didn't ask you to be in the band, dude? I bet that sucked. That was probably sad.
Was still playing with the band, but Kirk Hammett after a while came in. But for a while, Metallica, they had no guitar player. I don't know where my head was at, but I could have played with them.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's the matter, you know. I was 19 and I was an idiot, and I had a lot of trauma. I had anxiety problems and depression.
Listen, I was too good for Anthrax and Metallica. I had anxiety, you can't really blame me.
From being abused as a child, I had very bad alcoholic parents and a lot of violence in my house. So you can understand that I can't blame myself forever for that. There were great opportunities there, but when we played with Metallica, Kirk used to play out of my amp backstage when he got in the band finally, and I used to make James laugh. I used to talk like this and go, "Hey man, what's up?" And I used to make those guys laugh.
They were probably fucking laughing at you if that's what you think is fucking humorous, dude. What the fuck?
Hey guys, I did a silly voice. I did a silly Ben Shapiro voice. Everyone laughed. Everybody thought I was really cool.
Those guys are fucked up what they did to me. I want you guys to know, and look, I love you guys.
What they did to you, bro, you quit the band, wrote 2 songs that they recorded on an album. They didn't credit you. Dude, I'm sure if you reached out, they would have been like, oh shit, my bad, Greg. I forgot that you taught me all that shit. And they'd probably credit you. I don't know Anthrax that well, but I don't think they would be assholes about this shit, dude. But you're being the fucking asshole about it. It's you that's being the fucking cockbag.
I thank you guys a lot. And the ones who have said really nice shit to me over the years and supported me, I really appreciate it. And maybe
Podcast.